Aloha class, I wanted to do a video about exercise 9-7, and so they do an item by item lower of cost or market, and they want to know what the final ending inventory dollar amount will be after we've done lower of cost or market. And so over here we see the information given, and I'm only just going to do the first two items, and you can do the rest on your own. Just give you a brief intro. So we're going to find our net realizable value, or our ceiling. Remember, our net realizable value is going to be our selling price less the cost to dispose, cost to complete, also transportation cost, also a minus from there. So let's find that net realizable value, and that will be our ceiling. And so for these two products, we see our ceiling over here. And let's find our, and the normal profit, they gave that information to us. The normal profit was $1.25. That was given, and 50 cents. 50 cents. Sorry, I deleted that. And so they gave us this information so we can find our floor, which is a net realizable value minus our normal profit. And so let's find our floor, and then we want to see where our replacement cost hits. Is it going to be, above the ceiling, or is it going to be below the floor, or is it going to be right in between? And so this number will compare with our floor. Also, I'll highlight that and compare that to our replacement cost. These are the three numbers we'll look at. And remember, we want the middle number. The middle number will be our market number. So when we compare our historical cost to our market, we'll see if there's been any decrease in the market. And if there has been a decrease in the market, we'll record a loss and an allowance for this loss, changing the inventory from its historical cost to its market value. And so when I look at these, I see the replacement cost is lower than the ceiling and greater than the floor, or higher than the floor, and it's our middle number. So this will be our middle number, and this is what we'll value our inventory at. When I look at my replacement cost here, I see that it's lower than the ceiling and also lower than the floor. So we want that middle number, and we'll take the floor as our middle number, which is our market number. And so we'll have a $3 market over here and a $2.50, cost per unit as our market number. So we'll now we have our market number, middle number, or market. Those are the same thing. We'll compare our cost, or our historical cost per unit, to this market, and we'll take the lower of that, and that's why it's called lower of cost or market. So we see that with item number 1320, the historical cost is greater than the market, and also with 1333, the historical cost is also greater than the market. So you would look at the difference between those and record a loss and that allowance. But this question is asking for what is the ending inventory amount. And since I can't really scroll over for this video, sorry, let me paste those. These were the values because they were lower than the historical cost. This was the quantity given for this item, just so we can see it all in one screen. And so we'll times those together to get our ending inventory value. Final ending inventory value after we've done lower of cost or market, and we saw that we took market on this because it was lower than the historical cost. And so this is what our ending inventory would look like, and this is what the problem is asking for. So those would be your answers for the first two, and I will assume that you can do the rest on your own. So thanks.